Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole. I am a 33-year-old cash budgeter in Virginia. I'm a stay-at-home mom to two littles, and I'm on a journey to become debt-free as well as just more financially stable. Today we are going to be doing a cash unstuffing of this week's or this pay period's expenses so that we can plan for our next pay period. So, not going to do a big drawn out intro today, but we have quite a bit to do. We have 2 pages or 1.5 pages of transactions that we need to look at. And I do want to preface this by saying we spent so much money on food. I will not be shocked if we were over budget. And pretty much anything that we do not have cash to cover is going to then come out of this current or next paycheck's budget because I use a payback method. So we are going to see what we do have. And if we don't have enough to cover it, that means we went over budget and it's going to have to come out of this next pay period. And we will try again next time. So first things first, let's go through our main expenses binder and see what we have. My son is also awake. I normally film during nap time, but he got woken up today by the trash truck, so he is awake. Okay, I'm also going to try and keep track of my categories so I can see exactly how much everything was so I don't mess up. Also, we need to find some change. Let's take out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take out 10 ones from my little grab bag of change right there in case we need to break anything. And I will make a note of that right up here. Okay, so our first section is going to be baby, which I don't think we spent too much out of baby. But let's see. Like I said, the majority of this is going to be food. Here is a baby for 36. And that's it. Okay, let's see. And already we are short. So we will write a 30 right there. And we will have to remember, let's see, let me get a sticky note so I can write out some IOUs because I don't have any next to me right now. All right, baby 06. And let's, I guess let's highlight. I don't want to highlight it because I didn't do all of it. Okay. Buffer. This is just regular buffer. 10, 15. So we do have a little bit of buffer in here that if we'll probably have to grab that at the end. Childcare. All right. Costco. I know for a fact we were over. Let's just go straight to our food section. Let's add all of this food up and see what it was. Okay, so that is $200 just from this page. And I do believe we have a little bit on that page as well. And we only budgeted 175, I believe, for food. Let's count and see. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So we have 168 in here. So we'll pull that, even though we are short. And I'm honestly not even sure what happened of why we owe or why we've been eating out so much. But it's been a lot. Unintentionally, it's been a lot. And why do I have all of our gas money in here? Did my husband not get gas? Okay, I will have to check on that. But as of right now, it doesn't look like that was my gas. The 35 was mine. So he must not have gotten gas yet. Um, okay, so let's take out for my gas, which we thankfully do have. So we'll take 40 and put back 5. And we can finally highlight something. Okay, so we will put 20, 40, 55 back in gas, which is for my husband's gas. Grocery, I'm also very confused. Where is my cash planning sheet from last time? I thought I budgeted money for grocery. Okay, let's add up grocery because that is something we for sure are going to be paying back because I'm trying that payback, and so far I feel like it is working pretty well. But let's see, let's find all of our grocery. No grocery on this page. So we have 119, 11, 95, 26, and 119. Okay, so we spent $370 for groceries of this pay period. Wow. Wow. I don't even know. That's more than I thought it was. And let's see, grocery, grocery. And that doesn't include Costco because Costco was $170 or $169. We spent $539 on our groceries this past 2 weeks, and that makes me want to throw up. Okay, so let's take out at Costco because we're not going to worry about that for right now. The 370, and we have 20, 30, 45, 51, 2. So we have 50 that we had pulled. So 320 is what we owe. Lord. Okay. And then health. Health we owe 23, which we don't have. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We only have 14. So I'm going to put this back for now. Let's see. I know my husband had a random transaction of $16. So let's take a 20 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's put 5 ones back and take a 5 for him. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we took 16 from my husband's. Okay, kiddos. I'm only going to worry about, let's see, this one right here, this $15. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, here's some small bills. Let's do 20 and then just take the 5 back for 15. So that was, I ordered my daughter some better straw cups. And they were on sale. Okay, this is me. I know I had some transactions. Do I have any for our bank? And $11. What was that? Oh, that was what I paid to re-up my Apple Music. So $11 for mine. So kiddos, what did we do? We took 15 for kiddos. Okay, and then we took 11. I think I'm only going to worry about the bank portion of my unstuffing right now, just because we do my credit card unstuffing at the end of the month. And we'll go from there, I think, is how I'm going to do this, since we are so over budget in so many places. Do we have a pet care? I thought we did. Did I put it on? Okay, I did. I put it on in here, so we'll leave that. Um, no, we'll find it. Where is it? Pets, right here. And I know we have the 16 for this. So I budget $30 a paycheck for our animals. Why is this messed up? But I know I didn't spend the whole thing. So it was 16. So let's, I guess, pull the 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exchange this back in for a 5. Is there an easier way to do that? Probably, but that's the way that it made sense for me. Okay, so we did that. And now we need to go into our sinking funds, because we need to pull money for my son got a haircut. And let's see, my son got a haircut, which was 31. I need to update my trackers. So we will pull the 30 from here. And we'll probably go back and pull $1 from our buffer. And then I have been having to get car washes for my car because it is like acorn season, and just I park under a tree basically, and it's just been disgusting. So we had one for $10 and 15. So 10, 25. And we're going to pull all of this 21, 2, and we'll go back for the $3. So we pulled the 10 and then the 12 for 22. Whoops, not this one. This one. Okay. Okay, so $4 we need to take out of our buffer so far. Is that everything that I have in here? Like, do y'all see this? Food, 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 food. Like, I don't know what happened this pay period. I mean, I'm not really cooking. We've been kind of sick. Like, it's just been one of those, weird times. But that's embarrassing to spend that much on food, but also have spent what I did on groceries. Yeah. What am I doing? Buffer, 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 buffer. I need $4 from buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And now we can check off this one. Scratch these out so that we know we covered the whole thing. Okay. So how much were we short for? We were short $32 for our eating out. So let's see, do we have a $32 transaction? I have a $34 transaction. We have 23. So do we have so 23 and 9? Do we have a 9? We do. Let me just check that math. 32 minus 23 equals 9. So let's go ahead and highlight all of the food except for the 9 and the 23. 9. Okay. And that way I need to find that money somewhere. Unless I don't need it in my back in my bank, because all of these transactions need to go back into my bank buffer to help with any of the auto draft bills that we get taken out of our bank. So let's see what all this equals, except I need to make a note that, oh, I didn't even write that down. So pets, I took out 16. Okay, so everything, all of that was for my credit card. So right now we need to add up everything that I took out from the bank to see how much that is. And I have a number in my head of where I need it to be. And we are short. Okay. Let me see. Where is, did I put it away? No. Okay, so I needed 356-ish. I need $356 to cover my utility auto drafts. And so we're 90 short, which actually we're not, because I'm pretty sure we still have that in our actual bank, like not in our savings, but in our checking. Which means either my math was off or we overspent somewhere else. Well, we did overspend, so that's probably what it is. So I have to find $90, or we need $90 to pay for our utilities. This section of credit card right here is my city credit card. This is one that unfortunately we are still accumulating debt on right now. So I want to pay back as much of this as I can, but it's not a priority right now. So let's add up what we owe the credit card that we have to pay off. Let's see if we have any of these real quick. So this first one here is clothing. And we do have that. Is that the only clothing we have? It is, so we can take that. So let's break 5, 10. And so we leave a 5, right? 26, 25, 6. Okay. 25, 6. So we'll put this 5 back in clothing. And then anything else in here? No. Oh, we had this clothing. Okay. Kiddos, me. Okay, let's just check. I want to see if I have enough in my personal envelope to cover my food transactions that were on this card. Let's see. How much do I have? I have 25, 6, 7, 8. I have $28. How much did I do? I did 7, 7, 7, 12. I did 33. Okay, so I can do some of them. Let's see. Let's do 7, 7, 7, 21. Take 21. Actually, no. I don't want to do that. Give my 21 back. Because I did something else, didn't I? This 25. I think, okay. So never mind. I don't want to do that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do yet for my credit card until we get through the next payday, but we were able to do most of what we needed for the bank. Like I said, we are about $90 short of what I needed to pay our auto draft for our utilities, but I do still obviously have money in our checking account. I just don't know how much we have in our checking account right now. So I will look at that and hopefully we will break even. So got a lot of ones here. Let's take out the 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put those back. And then let's count what we have and see. So we have a 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 373 is what it's saying that I have. And let's see how much we did. 26, 30, and 16. So 72, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2 is supposed to go towards my credit card, according to this. So the rest of that, so 373 minus 72, so 301 is what we are supposed to put back in the bank, I think. Let's add it up. $301, perfect. So we were correct in our math. So I will take the 301 and we will put that back towards, actually, what was the number that I needed for? I needed 356. Okay, minus 356. So we're actually only $55 short, or $55. Okay, so I did my math wrong originally, so that makes much more sense. And I know I have that in my checking account. So so I'll put the 301 back into our bank buffer so it can pull for our auto drafts that are coming in a couple days. And the rest of this I will stuff into, let's go ahead and do that. Let's stuff the 72. Hold on, wrong one. It needs to go in that credit card payback envelope. So that we remember that we have this when we do our end of the month unstuffing. And then, like I said, this should be 301. So that will go back to the bank. And that's everything. I will get a total going and figure out what we are going to put towards the credit card for this next pay period. Hi guys, it's actually the next day, but I wanted to go ahead and just quickly go through my cash planning and probably just add it to the end of this video because I don't think it's going to take that long. By my estimate, I believe we're going to have about $1,145 left for cash planning. And I think I want to do something a little bit different. I think I want to put, since we're doing the like payback method now, I think I want to put the majority of this towards savings challenges. So I just want to quickly go through this. We are going to add $50 to my utilities category because we were a little bit short on our payback. My credit card payback, we're also going to put $50 because, again, we were a little bit short earlier from that for our unstuffing. Grocery is going to get $300. Gas, I think I'm only going to do $45 because, at least according to right now, I had $55 left in our gas envelope, and which means my husband has not gotten gas yet, so he will probably get gas within the next couple days, and it should last him until next pay period. And if it doesn't, this plus what's left after me getting my gas should cover him. So I'm going to try just doing $45. Eating out, we are going to stick with the $175, even though we did go over that last time. Hopefully we don't spend that much, but we'll see. Pets is going to get its $30. That's just for their dog food. And then kiddos, my husband and myself, we are all going to get $20 in spending money, which is going to leave us about $435 possibly for savings challenges or the high priority sinking funds. And I just realized I need to grab my high priority binder. So this is where we're gonna do something a little bit different this time, because normally I feel like I forget about these categories or I don't do them because I'm putting so much towards my spending sinking funds. So let's see what we are going to do in these categories. I did decide to get rid of my tiny savings challenges for now, but I did add smaller. Let's see, where are they? Is it in here or is it in? Okay, it's not in this binder, it's in this binder, but I did add some smaller, like mini savings challenges for um, those categories that I was doing the tinies for, just to make it a little bit more fun. So debt, each bomb is $10, so we are going to just add $10 to debt, and this is a personal loan to an actual person, not a bank or anything. There's no interest that we are paying back. Dental has $38. I am going to add, let's add my appointment. I have a filling coming up. My appointment, let's do 15. 15 for dental. I do have an appointment coming up. Medical, let's just do 10 as a buffer. And then we're not doing anything with property taxes or registration, vision, yearly. We're not doing anything with these. I think I'm going to do savings challenges for those. Our yearly memberships, let's just do 5, just to add something to it. And then that's everything we're going to look at in this binder for right now. Those were my little high priority categories. I am going to go through this quickly. Sorry if it's going to be super quick, but I haven't started editing the beginning of this video yet for the unstuffing, so I'm not sure how long that part was, and I don't want this to be super long. Okay, so next up is going to be some holidays, and for Christmas, let's see, I did update all my trackers finally. So for Christmas, we have $500 in the bank, and we have 112 in cash. I want to go ahead and round that up to 125, so we are going to put $13 specifically in our Christmas envelope. And then obviously we do have savings challenges that are going for Christmas as well. And then I wrote down, let's jump to Halloween. And we currently have, see how much we have, 20, 30, 45, 55. We have 55. So let's just add 5. I haven't done any Halloween costume shopping yet for my kids, but I know we need to. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Oops. Okay, so we're at 377. Let me just write that right here, just in case I mess up again. And those are the only holidays we're going to do right now. And then we are going to look at our emergency, month ahead, unbudgeted, and bills buffer categories that I am working on. Let me pull out my little dice tower because we are doing, here we go. So I did add a mini challenge in each one of these categories because I did have tinies going for these, but instead we're going to do the minis. And this one is going to save $35. And then once we do the $35, we can mark it off on my big $1,000 tracker since that's our goal. And we are going to roll the dice and see what we have. a 6. So we're going to put 6 towards emergency. And I think what I will also do is I'm going, I'll probably set maybe some other savings challenges that go towards these as well. Just so it adds up a little bit faster. Month ahead, we did the exact same. I added this little fairy challenge from Miss Neat, and it's just a save 20. And since this is not a huge category or priority to us right now, we're just gonna let's do $3. We're gonna do $3. No, it's definitely, our payday is gonna be on the 9th, right? Or the 8th? I don't know. I don't have a calendar in front of me. And we are currently working on the utilities section of month ahead. And we so far have $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, it looks like, in there. Our unbudgeted, we are doing this roll the dice challenge, and we got a 3. So we will do a 3 for unbudgeted. Let's do 2 rolls, so a 3 and a 1, of course. So we're going to do 4. Let me use a sticky note for this one since it's laminated. So we got a 3 and a 1. That way I mark off the right little dice pictures there. And then our bills buffer, we are doing another roll of dice challenge. This one was from Budgeting Mom of Girls here on YouTube, and this one is Budget with Maddie. I believe I got both of these as freebies. I may have bought the one from Budgeting Mom of Girls actually, but I know the one with Budget with Maddie I got as a freebie in one of her mystery boxes. And let's see what we're going to put in this one. We have a 3, and we'll do 2 for this one as well. Whoops. And a 4. All right, so that is $7 for this one. Alrighty, so that is going to take care of those. So now that's going to leave us $357 to go towards our main savings challenges. So let's do a little bit of math here. Let me just make sure that that is correct. 377, 357. Okay. So I know for a fact I want to put at least $100 into our core savings. And then actually, no. Let's not do that one first. Let's do our Friday challenge first. And I did not have that binder out. Let me grab that binder. So my Friday challenge is you save the Fridays of the pay period, which this one is going to be 10 and 17, which is 27. So we're going to do 27 for our Friday challenge. Okay. And then we currently have our 6 minis. Let's just look and see how everyone's doing in here. It looks like we're a little light. So let's do, for our minis, let's just do our 50 like we normally do. And then we're going to up my other minis to, let's do 100. Do I want to do 100? Okay, so since we have more to work with this time, um, let's do, okay, let's go back. 357 minus the 20, so we're at 330. Um, let's do, for our debt minis, we're gonna do, I wanted, I'm thinking about doing 75. And then I'm adding in more mini challenges to my minis binder. I'm going to add in, so instead of having 6 challenges that we do in our rotation, I'm going to do, I think, 10. So I want to do a minimum of 100 for those, I think, which then would leave us 155 to split between my core savings and my miscellaneous challenges. So let's just write that as 100 and then do the 55 down here is how we will do that. This part could change a little bit depending on how the challenges go and when I have the time to play them. And then also remember, I'm not sure exactly what my husband's pay is going to be yet. So this could also change a little bit as well. So let me just do a quick add up here and make sure that this is correct in our amount. And it is perfect. So this is going to be our basic outline for what we are going to be doing during our cash stuffing and then our savings challenges for this pay period. We are putting, like I said, we're putting most of this in our savings challenges this time, and I want to see how that works. I am still playing with our budget and seeing which way is the best for us at how we're going to do this. So um, it might make our cash stuffings a little bit less exciting, but it'll make our, like, as we finish challenges, we're going to be stuffing them, I think, and I think that'll make that a little bit more exciting. So um, that's it for this. Like I said, this is probably going to be at the end of our unstuffing video. So thank you for watching. Hopefully it doesn't end up being too long, but I knew this was going to go decently quick and I didn't want this to just be its own little short video. So thank you so much for watching again. Please hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.